Hello, welcome to Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. I am Michelle Hope Walker. Jumping right in, Suge Knight. We are celebrating and honoring Suge Knight. I am so excited about this because I think this man has done so much in society, the community, and in music, and just entertainment that a lot of people just may not have honored or recognized. And so I want to be one of those that honor, respect, and recognize all the greatness of this man. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. Suge, thank you for everything that you have done. I mean, you've done so much. You stood up for people. You helped get people out of bogus contracts. And we know how these industry contracts can be. We know. I studied the music industry. I was in a music management program down at Georgia State University. I actually happened to be in the program with who you all know. His name is Chris, but you all know it's Ludacris. So that's what I say. Ludacris is very intelligent, and he studied the music industry and different things like that. But so from our music law class, we read about the bogusness of contracts and different things. So most definitely, Suge was able to see when people weren't treated fairly, when things were not right, and stood up for people. And that's awesome. That he stood up. Very business savvy. Very business savvy. Went to college, educated man. Okay, so we speak of college, right? Went to college, educated man. His coach speaks highly of him at the university up there in Las Vegas. So very intelligent, very smart. I appreciate Suge and what he's done, for what you've done, for some talking to this about him, but also in a sense to you, Suge, about you and to you, but and also honoring mothers, and then most definitely pointing out single mothers. Even in the LA Weekly, it recalls one of your events that you did for single mothers. We had 600 now, and I'm trying to figure out and think. I'm curious to know if anybody else has 600 single mothers and about 300 plus kids, there, at an event in a very high class, nice area, to honor single mothers for Mother's Day. Now, isn't that a blessing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then into the community, you always see that famous picture of, Suge Knight and Tupac, but where are they at? They at a voters registration event, okay? So in the community, power to the people. Support it, that's right. We need to get registered to vote so we can vote and help make some changes, So just thank you. Owner of many different record labels, owner of clubs, of houses, just different entities. Just so smart and intelligent, and again, you can do your own research, on Suge and see some of these things that I'm talking about. But Suge Knight was even quoted as at one time saying, if he was small framed, he would be considered a genius for all that he's done. And I'm going to add, if he was white and small frame. But because of his large frame, his size, and I'm going to add, because he's black, instead of being rewarded, at times he, people try to view him in a not, good light, and that's not right. It's not right. So also I felt like, and I've expressed this many times, that Suge Knight is bullied a lot. He's bullied a lot because of his size. So because of his size, people just think, oh, we can do whatever we want to Suge. And they don't even look at what they did to Suge, but people be looking at what Suge did back. Don't get me wrong, I am not for violence. But I am for fairness, and so, and so I feel like Suge needs to be treated fairly. If someone does something wrong for him, it needs to be, to him, it should be investigated and it should be treated fairly. He should get the best services of the police, of the investigation, on helping to find out who did what to him and helping to make sure we bring those people to justice. You know what I'm saying? And so, I thank God for you, Suge, and you speak of God a lot. So, that, lends me to think that you have this relationship with God. And so I just want to continue to encourage you in that, and I just look forward to more great things coming. But I just want to honor you right now for everything that you've done. You all know at the Michelle Hope Walker Show, which we have at the library, so I invite everybody to come out. It's the Michelle Hope Walker Show, and it is March 11th. 2015, and that's a Wednesday. It's every second Wednesday of the month, and we always honor people. And so on March 11th, 2015, Wednesday, we're honoring Suge Knight. And so, come out and join us. It starts at 6:30. It's just an hour, 6:30, 7:30. It's a free event. One key thing that sparked me again for having the event there at the Hollywood Library is because it's a large homeless population at that library, and I'm really about give back. So I'm always asking people, even as you come, if you can bring something to give to the homeless population that frequents that library and around that area, please do. But if you can't bring anything, just come yourself. Come and enjoy. Laughter is healing. So we have comedy, we have comedians, we have people singing. We talk about community issues. It's just awesome. It's a fun hour. It's a fun, motivating hour. And so, like I said, we're honoring Suge Knight. I'm very happy and proud to honor this man. I really am. I am so proud to honor him. I can't say that enough. He has stood the test of every trial. I really feel like, because he's so smart, because he stands up to the industry. And we all know, there's a group in there, some call them the Illuminati, some call them whatever. I just come to people, I don't know who they are, I don't know what's what. But, they want to try to run things. And if you don't do the things the way they want you to do them, then they try to do a Hollywood in your life, They try to, attack you, kill you, try to do all these crazy things, try to put stuff out in the media to try to turn people against you, to try to stop your money from flowing, because, people believe the lies that they're putting out there, they're hoping that people believe the lies they're putting out there, so then people will not support you financially. And so it's crazy, but he has stood strong, and he has stayed being who he feel God has called and told him to be in every season, in every season. And so, I just commend him. No, none of us are perfect. And I know for all of you that go, why would you, fall back? Y'all know me. The first thing I would say is fall back. Because ain't nobody perfect. Hello. And giving yourself to have been in Suge Knight's shoes, I'm sure you probably would not have been able to handle a lot of the stuff. And we don't even know all the stuff that Suge Knight has to deal with on a day-by-day basis. But he does a great job in handling it and keeping his head up and doing what God has called and told him to do. So yes, honor. Because there is not one perfect person. I said, like, we honor people who's having sex with kids. We honor people who pimping folks. We honor people. It's crazy. It's like, they pick and choose on who they think, and I'm like, bullcrap. Y'all know me. Hey, y'all know me. Made by God, for God, doing what God say to do. Type chick. Ride or die chick for the Lord. Okay? So I'm going to do, what I feel led to do. Okay, in the name of Jesus. And I thank God for being a person like that. I thank God that I'm free. I'm not bound by what people say or people think. I can give a hoot. The person I care about on what they think about me is God. And as long as I'm doing what I know God has called me to do and say, I'm cool. And again, even in that, none of us are perfect. But thank God for God's grace. Say God loves us. So it's not about if we're perfect. You know, and that's a lesson for a lot of y'all. Because some of y'all waiting to be perfect to step out and do what God has called and told you to do. You will never do it then. So anyway, back to honoring Suge. Again, Suge Knight, I honor you. I am so proud of you. You stay strong. You stay strong. You stay doing what God has called and told you to do. Through whatever challenge, you keep your head up. And I'm just proud of you. Just think about, you know, the careers. That if it was not for Suge Knight, people would not be in the positions they're in right now. A lot of people have made money off of Suge Knight. A lot of people right now are making money off of Suge Knight. So I really encourage those people to give Suge Knight some of that money. Hello? He shouldn't even have to ask you. I mean, duh. You know, I mean, it's only right. If you know that you're using his likeness, you know that you're using his name, you know that you're using his music, or whatever the case might be, I mean, come on, you all. And that's what I said, we have to stay prayed up. Because people pick and choose on who they think we all, you know, as society should stand up for. Well, I say we need to stand up for Suge Knight. Because this man has done a lot of good. Helping in the community. Saving folks. Doing stuff for folks. I'm just like, really, you all? Really? Really? Yeah, Suge is one that we do need to honor. And we are honored. Yes, we're honored. So I invite, you know, friends and family of Suge Knight, come on out. Come on out and join us. Again, it's not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, March 11th, 2015, is at the Hollywood Library. So that's right there on Ivar Street. That's 1623 North Ivar Avenue. So those of you who's going to put it in your little GPSs. It's 1623. So 1623 North Ivar, I-V-A-R, Avenue. And that's Los Angeles, California, 90028. For directions to get to the library's phone number is 323-856-8260. So you can call, get directions, but it's right in Hollywood. It's Ivar is a street right between Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset. If you know anything about the LA film school, it's right around the corner from that. If you know where the corner of Hollywood and Vine is, it's right around the corner from that. And so parking is not a lot of parking. So you would have to pay for parking. So bring money to pay for parking, or you can just catch the train. The Hollywood Vine Metro train station is literally a block away. Just catch the train there. You don't have to worry about parking. Let's see, what other details can I give you? I just want to get you all equipped. So again, it's the Hollywood Library, and it's the Michelle Hope Walker Show. And I'm Michelle Hope Walker. And it's all about positive. It's all about positive and motivating. We're very laissez-faire, type. Because it's just all about people having fun. There'll be comedy. I always invite comedians out to come and, do their comedy. Laughter is healing. It's really about motivating people, giving out information. So if you have information that people need to know, you could bring that there. I mean, we get all kinds of people to come through. Paul Mooney's son came through, one of the twins. And, he had twins. That was awesome. We've had Richard Pryor's son, Mason Pryor. He's come through. We have great people. Everyone there is great. You know what I'm saying? But we had great people. Michael Williams, who's done comedy, owned comedy clubs, and just had all kinds of stuff. He's come through. I mean, it's a lot of people that just come through, and we never know who's going to be there, each month. So come out and celebrate. Celebrate and honor Suge Knight, okay? You all join us in the celebration of celebrating Suge Knight. Thank you, Suge Knight, for all that you do. Again, my name's Michelle Hope Walker. You can reach me by calling me or texting me at 323-338-6580. Again, my phone number is 323-338-6580. You can Google search me, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, and see all my videos. You see other videos that I've done in relation to Suge Knight as well. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Follow me on Twitter, Hope_speaks. Okay, so you all be blessed. Keep doing what God called and told you to do. And again, Suge Knight, we thank you.